So Inma, as president of the Southern Europe Tech Tour, how was the planning and how has it panned out?
The planning was long, but the planning has been very interesting because I think for the first time we found that in the Southern European region the government agencies are very, very keen to join us, investors and corporations, into funding entrepreneurship and funding businesses and emerging technologies. So obviously dealing with these new parties into the tech tour ecosystem was something new. And we have to be very patient as to how things move in that kind of world. But what I would say is that once they were brought on board, they were quite quick in supporting the tour wholeheartedly. And in fact, it's being the Basque government for this first part of the tour, and then FILAS and the Lazio government for the second. So it hasn't been exhausting in terms of number of parties that we had to bring. Their support has been amazing and very committed. And I think that this opens a new door for us for the coming next 50 tech tours to get much closer to government institutions, bilateral agencies, and then bring more parties to the tech tour family.
Great. And what have you thought of the companies that presented over the last 2 days?
The companies have really surprised all of us, because I remember initially when the 300 to 400 companies applied, the search for the newcomers and the new stars and also the growth companies was quite intense. We had a lot of companies in the system. What has been evident is that the new entrepreneurs in the region, all of them have international commercial strategies. This time I feel that none of them considers that selling to their local market is their priority. In fact, many of them have demonstrated that even though they started locally, very soon some other external market has become their lead revenue generator. And that's really important because it's also showing the quality of the management, the fact that they all are building teams that have international experience. They also hire people abroad, with a lot of vision and understanding as to who they need for which market. And in terms of the growth of the maturity of the executive teams have been phenomenal. It wasn't the case 10 years ago, as you remember. So we're very impressed. It's been quite interesting to see the different balance as to who are the software providers, who are the meditech providers. Very clearly in Italy we saw fantastic meditech companies, and in Spain it's more towards software encrypted, very rich data. And also even the representative from Greece, this is a Greek company whose largest market is Russia. I mean, it's fantastic variety, and everyone very visionary.
Great, thank you.
Okay.